Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cos-Say. Today I'm here with Max and Adam. Guys, say hi.
Hello. Hi.
Aww. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start at the beginning. So how did you both get into cosplay?
You go first. Maybe you started first, essentially.
I just started randomly because I was always a socially awkward person. So I went my first cons were just starting with my mom and me just walking around because I always found a really big fascination with it. I was ooh, I want to be that cool and everything. But yeah, I started 2 years ago or something. No, more.
I was 4.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm not good at remembering, but yeah, that's basically it.
I was first a little social media thing, just my own personal account, and then I saw cosplayers like King Kitsu and Genevieve, his partner. I don't know if they're still together, but his partner at that time, and I was just really inspired by them, and so I went to Anime North and I had a really bad Shiro cosplay, and then now I'm here. But yeah, that's how I was just inspired by people, and also he is trans himself and I am trans, so that really inspired me, and figured and then I met so many other people who are part of the LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt I felt welcomed, and I felt oh, I really need to join this now.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
That's awesome. So you've been cosplaying for 2 years?
Yeah, it's a little over 2 years for me.
That's pretty cool. So in that time, how many cosplays do you think that you've done? Both of you.
There's I feel for me probably way over in the 30s, honestly. It started from a Party City wig and an Amazon hoodie to yeah, I would say yeah, around 30, right?
Yeah, for me it would be 20, because I would borrow a lot of my friends' wigs and just do simple cost tests, but real full out cosplays I guess would be 10, honestly. So yeah.
What's been your favorite that you guys have done?
What would be yours?
I think mine would be either Julian, because I just feel confident in it, and my I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool.
That's trying to break in. Yeah, I would say Julian. I just feel comfortable in the cosplay, and it's a costume that's really comfortable to go to cons with, because I had such hassles with my chronic pain, and so the pants fit nicely, the wig not tight. So yeah, I would say Julian for me.
Yeah, for me it probably Kibo. Even I brought him to a con once, but I just spent months building his outfit, and I might have not with makeup then, but it's just I spent so much money and so much time, and I felt kind of accomplished, because that was my first build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would be a Kibo.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Do you have a cosplay that you don't like as much, or that's your least favorite?
Oh, where to begin? Personally for me, I have I always think that you can always improve in your art. I take that with my art in general, because I'm an art student. I just always have a little nitpicky thing with all of my cosplays, honestly. But a cosplay that I would never do again, that was absolutely trash, was Shibusawa and my Aizawa. But I just hated it because the wigs were a mess, the costumes were a mess, and Aizawa, I looked like a hobo. So it's yeah, I wasn't a fan of those.
Yeah, for me probably it was my first it was Tord cosplay that I got from Party City, the wig, or I got it from the thrift store. It was an interesting time. So and I would say also the Aizawa, because I borrowed his wig, and the wig is interesting.
Yeah, he borrowed my wig, and then someone else borrowed my wig, and all of us hated it. So it's a really shit wig. Yeah, pretty much.
So over the past 2 years, probably been to a bunch of conventions and done a bunch of cosplay stuff. What is one of your favorite experiences, or even just a few of your favorite experiences that you've had?
I feel we both have the same.
Yeah, we have the same one.
This con in general was sketchy. It was called IFF, International Fan Festival in Canada, And it was super sketchy in general, but I remember like a specific moment where like him and I, we were like so tired and dead from the day before that we just like hid in a corner of a con and just like in an elevator place that no one came to and just like did TikToks, and it was like really fun.
Yeah.
But an actual like actually experiencing the con moment, I think it would have to be like Anime North, because like we would get like a hotel. We were even supposed to get a hotel this year, but sadly it was canceled. But last year we did it, and we had like a hotel, and we met so many like fans, and it was so nice, even though it was super hot. It was just like, it's just a really nice experience. And we've been to American cons before, but personally, like I found like Canadian cons, people are way nicer. So I'm like, ooh, and like it's less nerve-wracking because like even the biggest con in Canada is not that big compared to like KatsuCon. Yeah, KatsuCon was still fun, but we have our own little experiences, and like, yeah, like a lot of Americans that we have met, even like, I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but
no, it's cool.
Michigan Comic Con, and I found that American experience way better than KatsuCon because it was much smaller, but we were like so welcome there, and it was my first time even going to America, and like we just met so many nice people. So it's just like, honestly, like every single con that like I went to, I've enjoyed it because of the people that I've met. So I like, it's kind of like I don't really have a favorite in that sense, because like every single con I've met people, except for KatsuCon, it's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I don't know if you guys are experiencing COVID the way that we are, but how have you been like experiencing cosplay still throughout quarantine and with everything that's going on now?
It's been a lot more like, it's random because like cons are like a big thing like of mine. I love going, like meeting my friends, seeing them, like having fun, like meeting new people even in general. But it's just been like recently like trying to get like, as well, just for me, getting content is really hard, because even though we have like a lot of like free days to like do stuff, I have like limited sewings because I borrow other people's, I like give them mine, so it's just the repeats over and over and over again, and we can't get anything. But it's been just fun now recently, like everything's been like, you can slowly get like merged back together.
Yeah, Canada, like we like our COVID situation isn't as bad as it, like, let's say in America. And so like we first, like when quarantine was happening, we did take it seriously because like my family's like immunocompromised, and so we did like a live stream where we were in Kiribati, and like I was Skyping him on my computer, and his screen was there. So we just like tried to be positive because we haven't posted for a while, and we kind of like share the channel, like my channel, honestly, because like it just makes it so much more easier. But I personally, just being a university student, have more time to cosplay. But like it's harder to just like see people, so like because I do cosplay with so many of my friends, so it's a positive and a negative at the same time.
Middle.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you guys meet? Was it like through cosplay, or was it like outside of it?
It's really mean to say. Yeah. Okay, we like have like 2 days like we considered like
No, it's cool.
We have like 2 times where we considered that we met, but like I count one more of the other, and then he counts the opposite. So our first time we met was at Fan Expo, but I don't count it as a date because I was falling asleep on the train while he was talking. Well, him and his friend was talking to my friend at that time, like who's sitting beside me, but I was falling asleep and I don't remember him. So I don't really count that. But like my real time, at least getting to know him, was we had a Voltron photo shoot when Voltron was at his hype, because we were promoting a con called KimiCon, and we had a panel, so they wanted to do a photo shoot with us. And so like I met him, and then he was Adam, I was Shiro, and we were just like awkwardly sipping tea, which was like water. Yeah, and so that's how we kind of like met, through that photo shoot.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So how's the experience cosplaying together, like as a couple?
It's fun, honestly. Like it's more like you can like, there's no like really like boundaries, I would say. Like we're both comfortable like doing like anything, and like we go like, I don't know how to explain, I'm bad at explaining.
It's fine, babe. I feel like it's honestly like been always the same as when we were dating, because we were such like really close best friends, and then now we're just like best friends but dating. So it's like it's honestly like the same as we were dating. It's just that like I don't know, we can like kiss each other now like for that, but like obviously keep it PG.
Yeah.
Like inappropriate cosplays, yeah, but it's like it's honestly the same, and like everyone, it's weird because like people ship us like really hard, and like the whole shipping community, like before we were even dating, that's like the whole reason why we weren't dating for the longest time ever, is because I was like really I found the shipping like really negative, because like we would get spammed with shipping content like, oh madam, you guys are so cute together, please get together, and I was like, no. So like it affected us first, and then now we're together and we're fine.
So do you guys have like a favorite part of cosplaying together? Like I don't know, sharing stuff, or you know, just posting the content?
Just like doing stuff, because like we have like our own shows separately, we like, so like it's just fun because like I like the show called like Edgeworld, and he doesn't really know like it super much, but he's like so down to cosplay, and we can just really do like any like cosplay. We're fine with doing it like together and everything. And
yeah,
that's
it's fine. It's fine, babe. But I like the just like like the aspect of just like sharing everything. Like I like personally, like I don't trust a lot of people with my wigs, because like heavily styled wigs, like you need to trust someone with it, like your hard work, your baby, you know. So like I really trust him with like taking care of my things, and like I get to trade cosplays. Like we have like traded cosplays right now, and yeah, it's just like it makes it easier just to do like couples cosplay. Like yeah, we like when we were friends, we did like couples cosplays, like characters that could be like shipped together or are together, and it was like awkward. But now we're like actually dating, and it's fine. And it's also like you always have a friend, especially for cons. Like I'm not alone anymore, which is like a big thing with like my social anxiety. So in cons, I always have like someone to like attach to when like I'm freaking out. But yeah, it's like fun.
That's pretty cool. So back to you've been cosplaying for 2 years. Do you think that there's any skills that you guys have picked up separately or together that have like really impacted your cosplay?
How to contour my nose.
Yeah, how to do makeup in general.
Yeah, my first Davi was tragic, and like with cosplaying and like just like being around people, like I took my like I guess like a lot of people say like my makeup signature, I don't know why, is like my lip lines and my like the ball of my nose contour. And so like I've learned that from like through people, like, and also like I have really like tiny lips when I'm tense, so like I saw like people do like the like makeup like that, so I got inspired by it, and my makeup became so much better. Like I hated my cosplays constantly before, but like also like to be fair, like you're always gonna improve, but I didn't think I was gonna start off really that bad. But now I feel like I'm good and like more confident in my cosplay. So yeah, like cosplaying like has like improved makeup wise for me.
Yeah, same goes for me. It's like honestly anything, same with like wigs, even contacts, because like before when I was like very very young, I didn't know you can get prescription contacts like from like, let's say like Oh My Kitty, Unique Scope, all that. So I got it from a very professional website, which was like $80, and I was like, wow, this is very expensive. But it's just like you pick over like from like people over time and time, like give little tips basically, and like where to get like good wigs, where to like thrift even stuff. It's just like, yeah, you learn a lot, honestly.
Yeah, everyone just like influences you.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any final things to say? Because that's all the questions I have. So like any advice or just anything to say to your fans or your followers?
Do you have advice?
I don't know how to speak.
It's fun. I feel like advice to fans is that I constantly like get DMs of like people like, what do I do? Like I really want to start cosplaying. You guys like have inspired me to cosplay, but like where do I start? Like honestly, just you don't have to start off expensive. Like when I first cosplayed, I got like a $12 Shiro wig from eBay, and like shitty like foam from yoga mats, and like that's it. Like I didn't have the canon outfits, but I made AUs like I just like put like random clothes that I've had together and just made AUs from that, and people really did enjoy it. So like it's honestly like you just go for it, get a wig, like get a character wig. Like it doesn't have to be expensive. Like cosplay doesn't have to be expensive. Like I feel like a lot of people online promote very expensive brands, and it's like you honestly don't need to do that. Like you're not considered a good cosplayer or like an amazing cosplayer just because you have these expensive things. It's honestly just like you have to experience it, and like yes, you may feel shitty at first, but practice makes perfect too. So it's like, again, you don't have to have money to do cosplay. Just get something cheap. I had like for the longest time ever, I had a thrift store $2 wig for my Prince bubblegum or gumball. And like my Lance wig was $2, and it was so bad that I always had to wear a hat, but I worked with what I got until like I was able to afford it. So it's like, just go for it. But like you don't have to burn all your money to do what you love to do, you know?
Yeah, and even like I know some people are like scared of like going to cons if like they have like no one or anything, and it's like honestly like from like my point of view of like going to cons literally just with my mother, that's my mom not knowing anything but me just walking around. It's like honestly everyone is like pretty like accepting. You're gonna find like that at least one person, and then it like groups off into like they'll like show you to their friends, and like you get a big group. So it's like even if you start off with like no one in the like end or like in like a while, you're going to get like a big group of friends.
Yeah, like that's how we like essentially met, because of like a Voltron group that I was like added into, or like I added myself into. And like that's why I really like photo shoot meetups, because you meet so many people, and like if you're like, especially BNHA, since like that's the hype, or like whatever is the current hype for you, or something that you really like, there's always going to be a meetup for it, pretty much. So like you could always just go to that and just like hang out with people. But yeah, like make friends. Don't worry about it. Like a person who has like really bad social anxiety, like I somehow made so many friends through cosplaying.
Awesome. Thank you guys for appearing on the show. It was really great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you guys want to drop your social media? I'm going to also put it below. Everybody already knows that. So, but yeah, just...
Oh no. Well, my Instagram and TikTok same as norskiadam, which is like NORSKI and then Adam.
My Instagram and TikTok are hellebore.cos, and then my YouTube channel is hellebore.cosplays.
Awesome. Thank you guys again, and that's all I have for this week's episode, so bye!
Bye!
Bye!